Welcome back to Myths Before Midnight. I'm glad you're here. The night is quiet once more, the air calm and still, and somewhere in the distance, a soft warmth glows beneath the stars. Tonight, we tell the story of a creature older than memory, a bird born of sunlight and flame. Its wings shimmer with gold. Its voice carries the echoes of time itself. It dies only to live again, burns only to be reborn. This is the story of the phoenix, the eternal flame of renewal. Settle in, breathe deeply, and let the warmth of this myth surround you. Before the first dawn, when the world was still new and silent, the phoenix was born. From a spark in the heart of the sun, it descended through the sky in a trail of fire and song. Its feathers blazed with crimson and gold, glowing even in darkness. Where it flew, the air shimmered. Where it landed, life seemed to awaken. Flowers opened, rivers gleamed, the wind grew soft. The gods watched this new creature with quiet awe. It asked for nothing, harmed nothing. It lived in balance, a being of both fire and peace. In time, the phoenix became known as the keeper of renewal, the silent witness to the passing of ages. It built its nest high among the tallest palms, where no predator could reach. There it sang at sunrise, a melody so pure that even the sun paused to listen. Every note shimmered through the air like golden threads, songs of beginnings, endings, and the spaces in between. 1,000 years passed, and the phoenix grew older. Its feathers, once brilliant, dimmed with time. The fire within its chest flickered softly, not gone, but quieter, like the last ember of a long-burning flame. The world around it had changed. Forests that were once young had grown ancient. Mountains had shifted, rivers carved new paths. And through it all, the phoenix watched in silence. It did not fear time. It understood that even beauty must fade, and that all things, in their ending, make room for what must come next. When the day came that its wings grew too heavy to rise, the phoenix felt no sorrow. Instead, it flew one last time, slow and graceful, through the cool air of dawn. It sought a place where light met shadow, where life met stillness. And there, at the edge of the desert, it found a single tree, tall and fragrant, its branches touched by sunlight. The phoenix gathered twigs and herbs, weaving them into a nest of sweet-smelling wood, cinnamon, myrrh, and cassia. When it was done, it settled within the nest, folding its wings around itself. The wind was gentle that morning. The first rays of sunlight touched the feathers of the phoenix, and the bird began to sing. It was not a song of sorrow, nor of fear. It was a song of peace, a farewell and a promise. Each note rose softly, carrying warmth through the air. As the melody reached its peak, the light of dawn brightened, wrapping the phoenix in gold. And then, without pain or struggle, flame bloomed around it, bright and pure, as if the sun itself had reached down to embrace its child. For a moment, the world held its breath. Then, where the bird had been, only ashes remained. The wind shifted, lifting the ashes gently into the air. They sparkled, catching the morning light like dusted jewels. And from their center, a faint glow began to form. Within that glow, a new shape stirred, small, trembling, yet alive. A new phoenix rose from the ashes. Its feathers shimmered once more, bright as dawn, unmarked by age. It spread its wings and sang again, the same melody, yet somehow different, as if time itself had learned something new. The song drifted across the desert, soft and radiant. It reached far places, over mountains, across seas, through forests where no human had yet walked. Every living thing that heard it paused, feeling something stir deep within, a quiet knowing that endings are not to be feared. And when the song faded, the new phoenix lifted into the sky, its shadow trailing like a thread of light. It flew east, toward the rising sun, where new days awaited. Ages turned like pages in a book. Empires rose and fell, oceans shifted, stars changed their patterns. And always, when the old world grew weary, when time seemed heavy, the phoenix returned. Each rebirth brought warmth, color, and a whisper of renewal. Some say its fire gave light to the first hearths. Others claim that the gods themselves borrowed its song when creating the morning. No one truly knows, but across centuries, the phoenix's legend remained, a symbol for those who fall and rise again, a quiet reminder that even in ruin, there is beauty waiting to be reborn. There are stories that tell of travelers lost in the desert who see a flicker of light on the horizon, a soft glow that moves like a heartbeat. They follow it, and in the distance they glimpse wings of flame against the twilight sky. They say the phoenix's flight brings calm to those who witness it, a peace that settles deep in the heart. For its fire is not destruction. It is remembrance. It is change made sacred. As centuries fade into memory, the phoenix's cycle continues. Birth, life, fire, renewal. Each time it sings the same song, carrying the same message, that there is grace in transformation, that to burn is not to end, but to begin again, that life in all its forms is made to rise. Perhaps that is why we still find comfort in the idea of rebirth, why stories like this linger. Because deep down, we know what the phoenix has always known, that light is never truly lost. It only changes form. Now, as the night settles once more, imagine the glow of its wings above you, steady, calm, alive. The warmth is soft, not scorching. The air carries the faint scent of cinnamon and ash, and somewhere in the distance, a quiet song begins, low and gentle, fading into the dark, tells you not to fear the fire, tells you to rest, to breathe, to trust that tomorrow always comes. And in that silence between heartbeats, you realize the story never really ends. It only begins again.